Boy, look like Nio is still losing and burning cash. Nio loses another $2.9 billion as China's EV battle heats up. What will it take for Nio to come back on top? We'll try to talk about the day and give you all a price prediction update into the market if we can. If I don't see anything off the charts, then you already know that I won't drop a price prediction, but let's just see. So now let's go through this article real quick. Nio's annual loss widened last year as the Chinese electric vehicle maker faced fierce competition in the world's biggest EV market. Where's that at? China? The Shanghai-based company's net loss of 5.4 billion yuan in the fourth quarter brought its annual deficit to 20.7 billion yuan, 2.9 billion in American dollars. That was according to a statement on Tuesday. Nio posted better than expected sales for the final 3 months of 2023. That's good. And I quote, this is what the Nio Chief Financial Officer HueFin said. Moving into 2024, we will prioritize our business objectives, improve system capabilities, and optimize cost management. What that mean? Yeah, it means that they're going to be cutting some positions. It means that they're going to try to find some ways in-house that can try to save the company money. That's what it means. While vehicle margins improved to 11.9% in the fourth quarter, that was still below analyst expectations. Unlike rivals Xpeng and Li Auto, which is now making money, Nio hasn't announced any major product launch plans for 2024. Why? Because they're not making money. You cannot proceed into making different EV models when you can't even make money on your current ones. So what are you supposed to do? You need to cut corners. You need to cut costs in-house to try to save money. And if so, you might have to issue out more shares. The automaker, which has a lineup of mainly premium sport utility vehicles and sedans, is, however, expected to unveil a mass market brand that would compete with Tesla's locally built models, a move analysts say may help stem losses. How? Sway? Make that make sense. Nio now expects to ship as many as 33,000 cars in the first quarter, down from 50,045 vehicles in the previous 3-month period. The company's deliveries last year weren't even 2/3 of its original sales target. Do they need a better promotion team, advertising department, so that they can get out there and really sell more cars? Once considered one of the brightest rising stars in China's EV market, Nio has struggled of late. Last year, receiving a capital injection in the form of a just-in-time share sale to CYVN Holdings, an investment entity controlled by the government of Abu Dhabi. The June 738.5 million cash infusion may only last a short while at current burn rates. What's going to be the next pocket that they could reach into to try to bring in cash? They gotta make money. Look at these comments. Nonsense article. Nio will launch Alps in 2024, and they obviously avoid to mention the $8 billion in cash. Okay. This feels like Tesla before they skyrocketed. Shorts think that building an EV company is expensive. Yes, it is, and that creates a moat of patents for many profitable years. It's the dumbest short ever. Nio beat all estimates and returned profitable within a beautiful moat. Yahoo Finance always knocking this one down. I don't think it's Yahoo. I think it's the market. Look at this. You can't say that Yahoo Finance is knocking it down. The market is knocking Nio down. Why isn't people placing their money in Nio? Because it's not making money. Money only flows. It's only attracted to other things that's making money. If it's not making money, money will flee. It will go and find another source to which it can grow. This chart is telling us that Nio is not growing. The investments is not coming into Nio. Abu Dhabi gave them a cash infusion that apparently can only last for a short while. Where else will Nio go to get this amount of cash? Hundreds of millions. If they cannot make $738 million work, who will be the next person to line up and say, I'll give you another $738 million to see if you can make this happen? When you already have a history of the first time you not letting that cash work. Why would I come in and try to give you another $738 million when the previous one you had, you couldn't do nothing with it? Make it make sense. So they really need to try to make this money work now that they have, because they will be lessening their attractiveness to bring more investment into Nio. And then they will have to turn to issuing out more shares. Then all of these individuals who are listening to these comments would be even more upset, because the shares that they do hold is now worth less, because there's now more shares available in the market. Okay. So now let's look at the chart, because earnings did come out into Nio, and you guys can see it wasn't that bad. Like, the market is not taking it bad. Right there. So let's break this down on a 30-minute chart, see what really happened to the market. So here, earnings came out, it dipped, came all the way down to a low of $7.79. It has since came back up, but now we're starting out the day in Nio going down. What do you all expect when a company is not making money? You guys can see from our price prediction that we've already expected that the market was going to move lower in Nio. And I think it may continue. Let's see how we ended the week. Okay. Let's see how it looks on the 2 weeks. 3, real quick, 5, and the monthly chart. So again, I don't see a lot happening within Nio. I'm definitely not looking bullish into this particular this particular stock right now. I think we need to let the market wash out. Okay. Let's get rid of this buy zone here, because the market definitely broke through that zone. So we don't need to keep that there. And we're just merely trading. Do you think do you think Nio can turn this around? If they will, then the stock will go up. But if they won't, the stock will continue to go down. Okay. So I'm not going to change my price prediction. I just want to get your thoughts about Nio now, because I know it's been talked about massively within China, America, wherever else they sell these cars. But how's it looking now? Are you still a buyer in Nio? Because if you're telling me that you're still a buyer in Nio today, then you were probably a buyer when the price was at 60, when it came down to 50, when it came down to 40, when it came down to 30, when it came down to 20, when it came down to 15, when it came down to 10, when it came down to 8, when it came down to 7, when it came down to 5. If you're a buyer now. Now, hindsight is 2020. But looking at it now, wouldn't it have been great if you just would have held your cash, your money, and waited until the market is trading at where it is now if you really wanted to buy the stock? This is another situation to where you don't buy the dip. Just keep the money to yourself. Put it in an interest-bearing account with something to where it can bring you money while it's sitting. And then when the market bottoms out, then you can take that cash out and put it on these stocks. But a lot of people on YouTube has been telling everybody else to buy the dip. So give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.